Good morning. I'm Jamie. Looking forward to practicing with you guys this morning. Morning, Susan. So I moved a table and made some space in our living room this morning, so you may see some family members walking in and out a bit. Welcome on this cozy Monday morning. Hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all you mothers, and I'm sure it's meaningful to each of us in some way or another, even if we are not mothers ourselves. We'll wait just a couple more minutes, see if others are joining us live. I am setting up a block this morning, specifically for our balancing poses. So if you have a block, it's not necessary, but if you want to grab one and try that out with our balancing today, you could join me. Here. I'll say good morning. Yeah. I'll say good morning. All right, I'm going to turn our comments off. So I won't be able to see you if you join, but I'm glad that you're here. Go ahead and let's start this morning in Shavasana. So lying on our back. Just let your body have a ton of space. Take up as much as you want. Spread your feet apart a little bit. Take your arms out to the side a little bit. Palms face up. Tuck your shoulder blades together. And just lie down on your back and relax for a few breaths. Start to let your muscles release. Perhaps start at the top of your head and work your way down your back body, letting go. So as an intention today, if you'd like to join me, some friends and I were talking yesterday about during this time with the whole family home at once, or our rhythms being off. It's not abnormal to get to the end of the day and feel like there's nothing left to give emotionally or physically. So I'd love to invite you to enjoy your limitations today. Enjoy your limitations in your practice and in your daily life, and accept them, rather than searching for some kind of perfectionism that doesn't really exist. So please come as you are this morning. I'm going to do a little bit of pelvic floor instruction today, so adding those muscles into our practice that we typically don't talk about too often. So as you're lying in your Shavasana, place your right hand on your belly button, left hand on your heart. And then take your right hand 2 inches down below your belly button. Take a deep breath in, feel your belly expand. And as you exhale, feel your belly come back down towards the earth. And this time, at the very bottom of the exhale, pull that area 2 inches below your navel up and in. So your deep abdominal muscles. Inhale, release the muscles of your belly. Breathe in, fill up. And then exhale, drain it all out. Again, pulling your deep, low abdominal muscles in towards your spine. Again, inhale, fill up through your nose. Adding in this time, as you breathe out, again, pull the low belly in towards your spine, but this time lift up in your pelvic floor muscles as well. So it's kind of like the muscles that you contract to stop peeing. So pull those up at the same time that you're pulling your lower belly in and up. Inhale, release your lower belly, release your pelvic floor muscles. One more time, exhale. Let all the air drain out, and at the very bottom, Pull in and up on your pelvic floor, in and up on your low, deep belly muscles. And let it all go again. Breathe in. So when we do that, we create a brace to support our pelvis, to support our spine. So we'll be doing that in different pulls of gravity today. And it also helps to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, which are so incredibly important. Bring a little bit of life into your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Rock to the right and the left. Inhale, reach your fingertips above your head, toes to the back of your mat. Full body stretch. Exhale again, knees towards your chest. One more little rock here. Massage your lower back. And then roll off to one side or the other. We're going to come into down dog to start off this morning. In this down dog, bend your knees as much as you need to this morning. Let your hamstrings get a little bit warm before we stretch them too deeply. Bend your right knee as your left heel comes down towards the floor. And then switch. Bend your left knee, right heel towards the floor. Switch that up a couple of times, stretching through the backs of your legs. Fingertips are spread apart from one another. Press into your fingertips. One more inhale, lift your hips a little higher. Keep a little bend in the knees and take your chest towards your thighs. Start to take baby steps to the top of your mat into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up into mountain. Fingertips press up towards the ceiling, stretch through your body. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Breathe in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, interlace your fingers and press down towards the earth. Notice the air leaving your body and pull the lower belly in at the very bottom. Stay strong through your legs. Inhale, lift your fingers forward. Stretch your arms up as your body fills up with new air. Pause at the top, palms together, open mouth, exhale. Cross through the center of your body, interlace your fingers, press down towards the earth. Two more. Inhale. As you inhale, let your body muscles, your belly muscles relax. Let your pelvic floor muscles relax. Exhale, start to gently and naturally contract your muscles up and in towards the center of the body, strengthening through your pelvic floor and your deep abdominal muscles. Last one. Inhale, forward and up. Set your gaze on a knuckle. Let it rise all the way to the top. Open mouth, exhale. Place your hands on your hips. Bend your right knee, open it up to the right. Coming into tree. So place your right foot on the inseam of your left leg. Could be your ankle, your shin, your thigh. Hands come to heart center to begin. Hold on, I'm going to ask my daughter to stop unloading. Hey, Joe. Joe. So sorry, she was unloading the dishwasher. It was too loud. So we're in tree. Press into your left foot. Get really tall all the way out through the crown of your head. Take your right knee open to the right a couple more inches. One more inhale. And exhale. Right knee comes forward, step your foot down. Hands to your hips, open up your left knee, placing it somewhere within the inseam of your right leg. Hands back to heart center. Press your foot into your leg back into your foot as a lever to open your knee to the left. Shoulder blades come towards one another, shoulders soft away from your ears. Get strong through your core, get long and tall. Last breath in and out. Left knee back to center, set it down. Inhale, reach up. Take your right hand and grab onto your left wrist. Inhale, tall, strengthen through your legs, and then bend to the right on your exhale. Maybe you release your right hand down by your side. Continue to stretch through your obliques, your intercostal muscles, opening everything up on the left side body. Inhale, reach back up towards center. Left hand grabs onto the right wrist. Reach up first, and then over to the left. Left hand may come down along your side. Enjoy the feeling of your ribs expanding as you breathe in and stretching as you breathe out. Both hands come up to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands out right in front of you, shoulder height. Sit your hips back and down. Powerful pose. Weight shifts back into your heels. Press your feet into the mat, and then begin to tear your mat in half. So right foot to the right, left foot to the left, not actually moving, but pressing down and letting your muscles create the movement that you're going outwards. It's going to light up your outer hips. Sit a little deeper. Inhale, get tall through your heart. Exhale, sit. Let the breath bring some lightness to the pose. And you sit a little deeper on each exhale. Keep your arms right where they are. Strengthen through your arms. Spread your fingertips. Start to straighten your legs. Lift your heels high. Balance here. Option to bend your knees as you sink down low. Shoulders stay right atop of your hips. Stay tall through your chest. Again, shoulders are soft away from your ears. Shoulder blades together on your back body. Last breath in. Go into your depth on this exhale. Inhale, start to straighten your legs. Lift your fingertips high. Exhale, lower your heels. Take your right arm, wrap it under your left, eagle arms. Grab for shoulders or continue to wrap your forearms. Big toes touch. Sit down into that chair position with your hips. Pausing here for one moment. Press into your left foot. Inhale, lift your right knee high. Place your right thigh on top of the left, eagle legs. Draw your right hip back, left hip comes forward a bit. You can draw your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Continue here to pull your lower belly in at the end of your exhales, as well as pull your pelvic floor up and in. Help strengthen through your core. One more inhale. Exhale, sit your feet together to touch. Let your arms come up alongside, reach up. Left arm under the right this time. Find your eagle arms, sit back and down. Big toes touch, thighs press together. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little lower. Left knee lifts high, placing your left thigh on top of the right. Your left toes may act as a kickstand or continue to wrap around your lower right leg. Shift your left hip back, right hip forward. So as we contract the pelvic floor muscles, we're in a different sense of gravity It's harder to do when you're standing up than it is when you're lying down. If your muscles get tired, then let it go for a while. You don't want to overdo it. Just little by little, strengthening through your pelvic floor muscles. Last breath in. And out, feet to touch, arms out wide. Exhale, open your elbows, 90 degrees, spread them apart from one another. Lift your heart and your gaze, little back bend here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center and sit down. Lift all 10 toes, stretch the muscles of your toes. Weight into your heels. Notice that your knees are in line with one another, hips are forward. Breath in, get really long through the crown of your head. Breath out, twist to the left. Right elbow to the outside of your left thigh, or right forearm to your thighs, left hand to your sacrum. Inhale, get long through your spine. Exhale, gently pull the belly tight, pull up on your pelvic floor as you twist, creating space for that twist here. Last inhale, and exhale. Come back to center, reach up, stretch it out. Exhale, hands to heart center, sit back down. Take the time to strengthen through your legs. On your inhale, get really long or tall through the crown of your head and twist to the right. Let your knees stay in one line. So draw your left hip back a bit, right hip forward. On your inhales, you're getting long. On your exhales, sit your hips down just a tiny bit more, trying to create a little bit of a line with shoulders above hips. Last breath in. Twist on the exhale. Come all the way up to center, reach up. Give your legs a break. Arms come down to your lower back. Fingers facing down. Shoulder blades again slide towards one another to open the heart. Strengthen through your legs. Press your feet into the floor. Lift your knees up towards your torso. Feel your lower back and then lift your chest and your gaze. Create a small curve in your upper back. Stay contained through your midsection. So don't let your ribs pop out, but instead keep them drawn in. Inhale. Last exhale. Come on up, inhale, release. Close your eyes for one moment, deep breath in. Arms by your side, deep breath out. Take a sip of water if you'd like. And then we're going to face the front of our mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, keep really long in your spine as you fold forward, bending at your hips into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift, reset. Exhale, take your hands down to the floor. Step your right foot way back. Heel stays high above the ball of your foot. Once you're very stable throughout your feet, inhale, come up with your hands to your thighs. Create a 45-degree angle with your torso. Really strong through the back leg. Use your right glute to strengthen through your leg. Imagine just as much weight is being poured into your back leg as your front here, even though you're lunging forward. Now take your arms along your side, runner's lunge. So your arms become part of this angle as well, part of this beautiful line from your back heel out the crown of your head. Keep your strong legs just as they are. Reach forward and up, crescent. And tuck your tailbone under. Little bend in your back knee at first, and then straighten it back out. One more round of breath. Exhale, set your hands down, bend your back knee, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lead with your heart. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot way back. Focus on keeping your heel as high as you can above the ball of your foot. Your entire front foot is cemented into the floor. When you're ready, inhale, halfway, hands to your thighs first, creating that nice long in the back line in the back body. Then add your arms into the mix. And keep breathing. On your inhales, you're stretching forward and up through the crown of your head. Exhales, you're stretching back and down through your back heel. Inhale, legs stay where they are. Lift your hands, crescent. A little tug of the tailbone. Last breath in here. Breath out, hands come down, bend your back knee, step forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back, pivot your right heel to the mat, and take your hands to the inside of your left foot. We're going to set up for warrior two. Cartwheel your hands up and out to a capital T. Left toes point straight ahead, and your left knee is headed right over your foot. Press through your back foot, especially the pinky edge. Spread your fingers apart from one another and exhale into your lunge. Bow arms. Bend your back elbow. Take your right hand to your heart. Open up both palms. See if you can stretch your right elbow as far as you can away from your left fingertips. So really adding the arms in here in this warrior two. Keep this position with your arms. Reverse warrior, so tilting back. Stay strong through your legs. Last breath in. Breath out, come back to warrior two. Release your back arms straight again. Now we've got this nice long line from left fingertips to right. Keep that. Tick-tock forward for bent knee triangle. Press your front arm into your front leg back into your front arm. Create a tension there to help you open your heart more towards the ceiling, towards the side wall. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back up to warrior two. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten your front leg, look up, take your hands up. Exhale, sink back in warrior two. Again, like that, inhale, lift everything up, look up. Exhale, warrior two. Last one, inhale, star this time. So all 10 toes face the front of the room. Stretch your fingertips apart, and then into warrior two at the back of your mat. So bend into your right leg. Right toes face forward. Back foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Warrior two on this side. Notice that you can see your big right toe to the inside of your left knee. Bow your arms. So first of all, open up your palms, thumbs face up. Bend your left elbow, bringing your left hand to your heart. Begin to stretch your right fingertips away from your left elbow. Reverse warrior with bow arms. Stay strong through your back leg. Press into that pinky edge. You're doing great. Come back, warrior two. Release your back arm, open. Again, nice long line through your fingertips and tick-tock forward, bent knee triangle this side. My fireplace is helping. I'm starting to kind of feel like I've got some hot yoga going on here. Continue to breathe. Create that tension in your front arm and leg. Last breath in and out. Come up, warrior two. Settle in for the breath out. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Straighten your fingertips, look up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, dance up. Exhale, warrior two. Last one, we'll turn this into a star. Reach up, spread everything out, all 10 toes towards the front. This time, hands to your hips for a forward fold. Breathe in, get long first. Exhale, fold forward. Enjoy this fold. And see what you want. You can either let your head, shoulders just be really heavy and dangled towards the earth. You could grab onto the outsides of your ankles or shins and add a little activity by pulling your chest towards your thighs. Hands come back to your hips. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, rise the rest of the way up. Bend into your knees. Turn towards the front of your mat and step to the top. Inhale, breathe in, stretch everything out. Exhale, arms down along your side. Take a sip of water if you'd like. Here's where I'm going to use my block for our balancing poses today. So if you'd like to use a block, place it in the center, like midway down your mat. We're going to thread our 3 balancing poses together, but always feel free to break it up a little bit by tapping your foot down to the earth. Okay, when you're ready, right foot comes forward like you're going to take a step. You're either stepping onto your block or onto your mat in front of you. Shift the weight into your right foot and lift your left heel. Bring your attention to your standing foot. Feel the weight distributed to the front, back, side to side, so that you can really press into that and get really long through the upper body. Little bend in your front knee, arms along your side for toppling tree. Lower to any amount, keeping the back heel in line all the way up through the back body to the crown of your head. You may get to the point where you feel like you're stepping on the back wall, or you may be at more of a 45-degree angle. Either is great. Remember to involve your arms. Spread your fingers. Light up through your biceps and triceps. Keep your gaze down so that your neck is staying in line with your spine. Left toes twirl down towards the mat, keeping your hips in line with one another. Last inhale. Exhale. Little bend in your front knee. Start to bend your back knee deeply. Bring it to 90 degrees in front of you. Lift your fingertips high. One-legged mountain. Drop your left hand out to the left to receive your foot. So grabbing for the inside of your ankle or foot. Press into your standing foot again. Reach tall. Exhale, start to lean forward as you kick back into your dancer's pose. Not looking for perfection here. Please come as you are. Honor how your body's doing this morning. Each inhale, you reach your fingertips forward. Each exhale, kick your shin to the back of the room. Last breath in. And breath out. Slowly rise. Probably starting to feel this in your right glute, your right leg. Bringing your left knee to that 90 degrees again. Option for a second tree. So you could open your knee up to the left and place your foot on the inseam of your right leg. Hands may begin at heart center, but express a different way. Second option is figure 4. Bending your left knee, taking your ankle just above your right knee as you sit down and back into like a chair position. In this figure 4, you may want to challenge yourself with more balance by folding forward, Elbows touching the top leg, or taking your hands down towards the floor, the block, or to wrap around your right shin. If you're in figure four, slowly start to come out. And last time, bring that knee up to 90 degrees wherever you are. Reach your fingertips up. Last one-legged mountain here. Kick your left foot forward as if you're trying to step on the front wall. And go ahead and relax it slowly, everything down. Give your legs a little shake. And then we'll step forward with our left foot this time. Again, weight into the left, right heel pops up. Arms along your sides, set this up. Firm through your core, firm through your legs. Flex your right toes up towards your body. And then find where you want to go on this side. To what degree you want to fold forward. The pelvis is tilting forward. Pinky edge of your back foot towards the mat, keeping our hips in line. Again, find some ease with your breath. Feel the new air coming in through your nose. Feel it go out. And signaling to the brain that you're okay. You got this. Last inhale. And exhale. Coming back up, right knee forward. Lift your fingertips tall, one-legged mountain. Exhale, right hand opens up to the right side of the room. Gently kick your foot back into your hand. Fingertips reach up first, then forward. Reach forward on an inhale. Kick back on your exhale. Continue that pattern with your breath. Stretching your body further apart each time. Got a lot going on in this pose. A balance, a twist, lots of strengthening. So have fun with it. Slowly start to make your way back up. Right knee up in front of you. And then second tree on this side or figure four. I'm going to stick with figure four on this side, starting with my hands at heart center, flexing my right toes back towards my right knee. Ever so slowly start to rise back up. If you're in tree, bringing your right knee forward. Reach your fingertips up one last time and stamp your foot to the front wall. Slowly let everything down. Bring some ease back to your muscles. Set your block aside. Come to the back of your mat and sit down. Just a little bit of core here as we lower down onto our mat. So starting with boat, hands come behind your thighs or your shins. Leaning back just a little bit to catch your core. Feel your core need to engage. And then continue to lift your heart towards the ceiling. Feet may stay on the floor or lift up. Wherever you are, staying strong through your core. Arms may come alongside of you, or you can keep them on your legs. Breathe. Welcome some shaking here. And palms continue to face up. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to lower everything down towards the floor. Mini mid-class Shavasana here. Just as we did at the beginning, create some space for your body to just lie down and relax. And coming back back to the intention of accepting our limitations, not trying to be superhuman. It's a sense of letting go of perfection. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Walk your feet up underneath your knees. Lift your right leg high. Interlace your hands behind your right thigh. Begin to draw your straight right leg back towards your body just a tiny bit to stretch the back of the leg out. Now press the leg into your hands. So strengthening through the leg. We're both pressing the leg into the hands and pulling the hands back towards the leg. For 3, 2, 1. Release your muscles. Set your right ankle just below your left. Figure 4 pose. Stay right here or reach your right hand through this little space you created to grab for the back of your left thigh. Keep your right toes flexed. And on your exhale, gently draw your knees towards your chest. Can you release your neck and your shoulders towards the earth? Big inhales, balloon your belly up towards your thighs. Open mouth, exhale. Set your left foot down, right foot down, reach your left foot up, flex your toes, and interlace your hands behind your left thigh. Start to push and pull. Press your foot into your hands. Pull your hands back towards your leg. I meant your leg into your hands, not your foot. And then keep that tension going, strengthening all the way up through your leg. For 3, 2, 1. Release. Cross your ankle just below your right. And reach through to create your figure 4 on this side. This is one of my favorite poses to enjoy my breath. Release your right foot down and your left. Knees stay bent. Interlace your hands behind your head. And then lift your shins parallel to the floor. Now we're going to do some crunches, but we're going to bring our focus again to the pelvic floor and the transverse abdominal muscles. So keeping your knees, don't let them cross this line over your hips. Keep them directly above your hips. Breathe in here. On an exhale, lift your chest to a hover off of your mat, heart towards the sky. Pull your lower belly in, pull your pelvic floor muscles up and in. You'll notice those muscles work together. They're like sister muscles. Inhale, keep your head and your shoulders just where they are at this hover. On each exhale, pull your muscles in. Each inhale, release your lower muscles. So really just concentrating on your deep, deep pelvic floor and transverse abdominal muscles for 2 more breaths before we add anything else in. Again, at the exhale, little squeeze up and in. On an inhale, release and balloon your belly up. Last exhale. Now taking your right elbow to your right knee, extend your right leg out to a hover. Inhale back. Exhale bicycles, left knee, left elbow. Inhale center. Exhale, cross your body. Do this slowly and controlled. Put to your breath. Draw your elbow up to your knee rather than your knee to your elbow. If you've got anything left in your pelvic floor muscles to give. Again, on the exhale as you twist, pull the muscle up towards your torso. On your inhales, you release. So our pelvic floor can either be too weak or too tight. So that's why on each breath in, we want to let those muscles release and relax. And on each exhale, we want to contract them. Let's do this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the soles of the feet back down to the earth. Walk them under your knees. Little lift of your hips. Interlace your hands at your lower back. Tuck your shoulder blades towards one another, right and left. And lift your hips high. Breathe in. And breathe out. Don't let your knees pop wide. Rather, keep them in line, coming right out of your hips. Inhale, stay strong. Press into the backs of your shoulders. Exhale, stay right here. Start to engage your glutes. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze your glutes. Not too much, just a little bit to engage them. Last breath in. And on this breath out, slowly start to lower everything towards the earth. Very nice. Flip over onto your belly. Hands come under your shoulders. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Actually, take your hands wide, like you're creating a capital V with your hands. Tense your fingers and place them on the floor. Now press the tops of your feet into the earth. Inhale, baby cobra. Keep your neck in line with your spine, so looking down at the earth. Exhale, release back down, chin to the mat. Inhale here. Rise back up. Peel your heart open. Use your lower back muscles. And release back down. 1 more of those. Keeping your fingers tented, up and forward. Lift your heart. Now, continue to press into your feet. Take your arms down along your side. Half locust. Palms face down. Shoulder blades come towards one another. Open through your collarbones. Last breath in. And exhale. Take your gaze down to one side. I'm going to take my gaze to the left, right cheek on the floor. Let your arms come down along your sides and take a rest here. Bring chin back to center. Arms stay along your sides. Lift your chest this time, lifting your heels as well. Full locust. Continue to look down. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Spread your fingertips. See if you can come up 1 more rib on your inhale. And lift your heels higher on your exhale. Stay engaged. 1 more breath in. 1 more breath out. Lower back down. Take your gaze to the opposite side. Maybe shift your hips to the right and the left. Shin comes back to center. Last back bend. Anything we've already done or bow, bend your knees, draw your heels up into your hands, reach back, grabbing the outside of your heels or feet. Begin by pressing your thighs into the mat. Inhale, peel open your chest. Exhale, kick your shins towards the back of the room. Flex your feet. Use your breath. It's hard to breathe in this pose, but see if you can feel it. Here for 3, 2, 1, lower down. Take your gaze to the first side. Feel the support of the floor under your entire front body. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Sit back into child's pose. Your choice as to whether you want your knees wide or more together. Settle in here. I like to really bring my attention to my back after all those back strengthening muscles. See if you can let each muscle in your back release. In fact, let's walk forward into a table just for a few cat-cows here. Inhale, drop your belly, take your gaze forward and up. Exhale, round your back, press yourself away. Imagine you're a cat. Look between your legs. Inhale, reverse your spine. Dip nice and low with your belly button. Open your collarbones. Exhale, round. Shoulder blades come apart from one another. Create space in between your shoulders. Puff them up. And come back to a neutral. Walk your hands to the outsides of your wrists for sleeping hero. If you know you're going to want to block, go ahead and place that behind you. Otherwise, take your hands behind you, fingertips face forward. Keep a little bend in your elbows. Lift your hips high, tuck your tailbone under, and then set your hips back down into your feet. Press into your knees. Stay right here if you've got a nice stretch across the tops of your thighs, or begin to lower down onto your forearms, to a block, to the floor. Not going beyond a place where you don't want your knees to pop up. Keep them on the ground. If you want to try on your breath in here to release your belly and your pelvic floor muscles. On the breath out, feel that natural pull up of the pelvic floor, the natural pull back and up of your lower belly. Pause there. Inhale, now release. So pelvic floor strengthening has become just a part of my yoga practice that I don't really even think about anymore. I often just naturally now on my exhales am at the same time contracting my pelvic floor, and then on my inhales letting it go. It's just kind of become part of the way that I breathe in yoga. So over time it can become natural. Slowly come out. If you're all the way down, first grab onto your ankles, press into your elbows, replace your elbows with your hands, and take your time coming all the way up. Close your eyes, pause, hands on your thighs, deep breath in, and deep breath out. Place your hands in front of you, step back, downward facing dog. I'm going to go through some flows here. On the inhale, shifting our weight forward into high plank. Pause in this first high plank of the day. Feel your core muscles again. Feel them engage and pull up towards your spine. Stay here, last breath in. Exhale, come down to your knees. Lower your chest and your chin. Keep your elbows close to your ribs. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can come through table or plank. Keep that modified version. From here out, I'm going to cue lowering just halfway through your arms. You can also always choose to be still. Next breath in, slide forward, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway, 90 degrees with your elbows. Inhale, open your chest. Press into the tops of your feet, strengthen through your legs, draw your knees up towards your body. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Stay here. Exhale. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower. Don't use your momentum. Instead, press through your hands, strengthening through your arms. Keep your thighs and knees off the floor for up dog. Look up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale, slide forward. On your breath, exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause here, stretch it out. Inhale, reach your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee comes to the back of your right wrist. Right foot to the left side of the mat. Lower your back leg down. And walk your back foot as far away from your body as you can. So you've got a nice straight line from your hip, straight back with your back leg. Place something under your right hip if you've got space there. And then decide whether you want to stay up in your pigeon today or lower down. Could be to your forearms, to your forehead. The mind starts to wander. Come back to your breath. And slowly start to walk yourself back up. Tuck your back toes. Draw your right leg back into down dog. And we'll move on to the left side. Lift your left leg high. Left knee to the back of your wrist. Draw your right foot way back. Slide it back. See what you need on this side. Settle in for about 3 rounds of breath here. Keep breathing. Work through the tension in your hips. And then press into your hands. Start to come back into that last down dog. Inhale through your nose in down dog. Open mouth, exhale it out. Knees come to the floor. Lean off to one hip so that you can take your feet out in front of you. Place your right foot on the floor, bend your right knee, draw your foot up towards your body or cross it over your left thigh. Right hand comes behind me as a kickstand. Reach your left fingertips high. Get really long and then exhale, twist to the right. I like to gather my right knee with my left elbow on this side. Stay tall through your spine. So see if you can not round your back here, but stay long. Enjoy a nice twist. All that work that your spine did for you today. Let's stretch it out. Come back to center. Switch out your legs. Right leg forward, left foot back. Left hand behind you. Right fingertips reach really high first to help you get tall, and then twisting to the left. Either gathering in your knee with your right elbow, or take your knee to the outside, take your elbow to the outside of your left leg. Imagine again on each inhale you've got a string connected to the top of your head pulling you up. Each exhale, after the air has left your body, create space to twist. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Come on back to center. Place the soles of your feet together, knees wide. Cobbler's pose. Get long first, and then exhale, fold forward. If you need to adjust how far away your feet are from your body, do so. Once you're here, if you want to turn this into a passive fold, let your back round. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Feel the stretch up through the vertebrae and all the way into the top of your neck, the back of your neck. Feel free to linger right here for a few breaths. If we end up getting kicked off of Instagram, please make time to enjoy your Shavasana. Taking time to rest and ground as long as you can before going into the rest of your day. Let's go ahead and release cobblers. Lie down on your back. Again, one last time, letting go of any expectation. Accepting what you've received. Enjoy what you have right now in your body, in your breath, in your circumstances. Palms face up. Feel the heaviness of the back body into the floor on every exhale. Blessings to each of you as you go into the rest of your day. Namaste.